Hi everyone, Mickey Jacobs here. Happy weekend. Calling again from a beautiful evening here in Southern California. And thank you very much for joining in. As always, I greatly appreciate that your beautiful comments and feedbacks, that the information help you to grow spiritually, which is of course all the main purpose for Angel Chat. So thank you very much. As you can see by the description of what it is I'm going to talk today, I'm going to talk about suicide. This is kind of an important topic for me because, as you know by now, I'm choosing various topics that kind of come across my line of work that I know people are confused about, and it's important to me to kind of spread around the spiritual truth, if you will, as to what it is I channel from Spirit and from my team, specifically the Archangel Michael, information about those various topics. So suicide is a very important topic because unfortunately a lot of human beings know someone, a loved one, a friend or a family member that cut their life short and killed themselves, and there is a lot of fear as to suicide spirits, as to what happened to human beings, that their ego, of course, led them to just had enough and they just cut their life before their time. So I'm gonna relate to you what it is I channel direct from spirits that come across the reading over the years of spirits that did not meant to go home to the spirit world at that precise moment, but so their life was cut short. You know, a lot of people, if it's because of culture belief or religion belief or whatever it is, the common thinking behind suicide is that the soul that cross over being punished, which of course you know now by my teaching, for those of you who follow my teaching, that there is no such a thing as punishment. We do not have a God that waits for us in the spirit world, that punish us for things that we did. There is concept and programs that of course we pay for our deed, but there is no such a thing as punishment. So specifically when it's come to suicide, a soul that cross over after the human being that was on planet Earth cut their life short, regretful. The soul is regretful, of course, because as you can recall from me talking about, previous chapter, as to how long it takes us to plan an incarnation. An earthly incarnation is very important for the soul, for our soul, for human soul, because it's acts as an accelerated growth. So when we come to planet Earth, this is where the soul grows the most, as opposed to the spirit world or other planets. So when we come to planet Earth, the soul have a certain plan, a certain incarnation, certain challenges, ups and downs, everything in order to grow, as well as pay back karma, which is a way for the soul to balance itself. Hopefully next week we'll talk about karma a little bit. But when a soul kind of exit planet Earth prematurely, there is a little bit of a regretful or a disappointed that the incarnation did not unfold for the amount of years that it should have unfolded, meaning it was a waste of opportunity for the soul to continue to experience life. So that's far from the common belief, unfortunately, that people think that there is a punishment to suicide souls. I mean, of course, that's different between being regretful as to not succeeding on planet Earth and suffer so much where the person cut their life short, and having a mean God waiting after that for punishing them. So for those of you that know someone that cut their life short, they killed themselves, please ease your mind that there is no such a thing as punishment, and the only thing there is, unfortunately, is the regret of the soul that the journey was cut on shorter. Actually, for suicide spirits, when they come across, they get the most love, of course, because the soul is contaminated from the difficult life or the difficult incarnation that the ego took over and caused the human being to give up on life. So the soul is contaminated, meaning the energy need to be clear up. And the soul, as I just mentioned a moment ago, is disappointed that, of course, the journey did not unfold for whatever years it had pre-designed coming to planet Earth. So actually spirits that come across from a suicide get the most love from their team, from archangel, from healing light being. They actually call it a R&R, meaning they kind of go to different beautiful relaxing planets where they clear up the energy. They review as to what's happened. The soul is able to review as to what it is that's happened that caused the ego to be so undisciplined as to that the human being just couldn't take enough and cross over prematurely. So that is really what happened for spirit that cross over, and unfortunately I do channel a lot of spirits that as a result for suicide. When I said that the ego take over, it's because the ego need to be disciplined. The ego, as you hear me talking about it over and over again, of course, other people call it different names, the personality, the lower mind, some people call it in spirituality. But when the ego is not disciplined and life is hard for that specific human being, then the ego bring the person to a point where they cannot hang on anymore, when life is too difficult to bear. And of course, usually it takes kind of few levels before a human being take their own life. Usually they run to alcohol or drug just to numb their pain, or sleeping pills, which mix of all of the above, which of course we can see a lot of people that just cannot bear the pain anymore, because planet Earth is difficult for us human beings right now. So the ego is stronger because there's so many challenges for us. I mean, human being kind of running around scattered, and so if someone is depressed or someone incarnated into a weak mind, as I like to call it, and depressed or perhaps prone to depression or any sort of illness of the mind, where life is hard anyway, it's add to the heaviness of the energy to a point where human being cannot actually bear it anymore, and they just bail out. That's really as sad as it is. So from the perspective of the human being, things will not get better. But of course, it's my job as a spiritual teacher to teach people that things will always get better. You know, I like to tell people that the way incarnation is, meaning life on planet Earth, we go up and we go down, and it's just the way life is. And even if we're down, even if things are hard, you must hang on. Not just because it's a phrase that, you know, we need to hang on to life, because again, from a spiritual perspective, an incarnation is very important to the soul. I mean, it took us time to get here, so we have to make sure that we value life. So if you feel yourself that you depressed or you down, or you think, or rather your ego think that there is no way out, there is a way out. Seek help. Help yourself. Go towards spirituality, which is the only way, of course, to overcome any challenges or negativity of the ego, of the mind. Read spiritual book, pray. Prayers are extremely powerful. Of course, prayers can be in any way, shape, or form. You can pray for your own home, you can go to church or synagogue or do what you want. But prayers strengthen the energy of the soul, so to speak. So you can pray, you can rely on spiritual teaching about what it is that we're doing here as souls. So there is a lot of good material out there that you can buy nowadays from wonderful spiritual teaching, precisely how to discipline the ego, how to live for the moment, how to be able to kind of overcome the difficulties of planet Earth. So it is our responsibility, so to speak, us, the human being, we owe that to the soul. I know kind of it's a paradox and it might be confusing, but obviously our soul chose us to come to planet Earth in order to experience life as a human being. So you need to try your best to kind of make sure that your journey unfolds for the whatever amount of years your soul pre-designed for itself. So if things are low for you, if life is hard for you, then you need to do everything and anything in your power in order to climb up and get out of it, so to speak. I understand, of course, that it is indeed easier said than done. And again, if some people already feel weakness, if life is kind of hard to bear, I understand that it's easier to just hear it and do it. But you must, because you need to kind of consider what it is going to happen when a soul crosses over prematurely. You have to understand the concept as to how difficult it is for soul to realize that the person had 20 or 30 more years, and the ego is the one that leads the person to a point where they thought that they cannot go longer. But indeed, we can always overcome whatever it is that we need to overcome. So it's just a matter of how much work you're willing to invest on that. But again, as you've heard me talk about in previous topics in Angel Chat, that life is precious and you don't want to go and just kind of find the shortcut if it is for just numbing yourself with drugs and with alcohols. I mean, you want to live life to the fullest, and even with your challenges and even with your difficulties, there is something as to what the soul can learn from it and to why it is that you're going through those difficult times. So the most important for me was to relate to you today is that no, there is no punishment for any souls that get suicide, and actually we get souls get the most love, more attention, more healing than any other souls that, for example, cross over when the time was right. So please ease your mind if you do have someone that you know that they kill themselves. And as for yourself, if you're struggling with planet Earth, which we all do, some are more than others, of course, make sure that you are working on yourself and give your soul the opportunity to live here or be here on this planet for whatever years it was designed for itself. So I know it was kind of short, but I hope it helped you a little bit to understand a little bit the spiritual perspective behind suicide. So thank you very much again for joining in, and I will see you next time in another new topic. Thanks a lot. Bye.